Hi, it's Steve Zotke with the Traction Reaction Podcast. Coming from Indianapolis, I'm at the Ray Skillman Museum where, well, this car was making headlines. In 1965, this iconic Dean Van Lane Special Brawner-Hawk, owned by Al Dean and powered by the legendary Four Cam V8 Ford, was driven by one of the greats, yes, Mario Andretti, who in 1965 and 1966 drove at the back-to-back USAC National Championships. In this car, he scored his first IndyCar win in 1965 at the Hoosier Grand Prix on the road course at Indianapolis Raceway Park. At Indianapolis, he finished third and won a Rookie of the Year honor. The following year, captured the pole position. Andretti scored 9 wins in Indy competition in this car, including 2 victories at the venerable Milwaukee Mile, 2 wins at IRP, and wins at the tricky Langhorne Speedway, Trenton, Phoenix, and even the High Banks at Atlanta. Campaigned in the IndyCar competition by car owner Al Dean, the car was originally prepared by the legendary Indy mechanic Clint Brawner, along with Jim McGee in Brawner's shop in Phoenix, Arizona. This car was based on the 1964 Brabham chassis, includes 75-gallon fuel cells which were fabricated in aluminum by craftsman and designer Eddie Kuzma. The Dean Van Lane Special is one of the most decorated race cars in Andretti's brilliant career, and it is one machine that he proved to be a star in from his rookie year. Mario, of course, was a rookie at Indianapolis in 1965. But he was quite well known among the many railbirds. Of course, winning the year before, the famous 3-1, winning 3 midget races on the same day for the Mercado brothers. In 1964, in a variety of roadsters, including the Stereo Motor freight car, and then later was hired by Brawner to drive the Dean Van Lane's Roadster, and had several impressive finishes, including Milwaukee at the Tony Bettenhausen 200. In the beginning of 65, he actually ran the Roadster before Indianapolis at Phoenix and Trenton. This is pretty much where it all started for Mario Andretti. Another Brawner-Hawk was constructed for the 67-68 season, and of course the famous Brawner-Hawk that won the race in 1969. And Mario Andretti, the legend, was born. The Brawner-Hawk, of course, was named after Clint Brawner, legendary Indianapolis mechanic from Phoenix, Arizona. Brawner saw success early on with Bobby Ball, later Jimmy Bryan, AJ Foyt, of course, and Eddie Sachs. Here's the Eddie Sachs Roadster, which sat on the pole in 1960 and 1961, almost winning the race in 1961, with Eddie making a late pit stop, thus AJ Foyt winning his first Indianapolis 500. This is a what they call a tube frame. It's not a full monocoque, and as you can see, things were a lot different back then. And this car ran for 2 years, in 65 and 66, with Mario winning the national championship in 1966 in this car. Powered by a 4 Cam Ford engine. The plumbing, as you can see with the oil coolers, everything's out in the open. They weren't too concerned about aerodynamics. However, the compact design, and with the weight transfer with a rear engine car transitioning from the Roadsters, this is quite a big jump in technology for Indy cars. See the coil springs hanging out. Later, those would be tucked inside. This is what they call the old nose breather, radiator in the front. And Mario qualified this car in the second row, and it was pretty much Jimmy Clark's stay at Indianapolis in 1965. He almost won the race in 63. 64, he probably could have won the race, but had the issues with the Dunlop tires. 65, it was all Jimmy Clark. However, Mario Andretti did a yeoman's job for a rookie, coming in third place behind Parnelli Jones.
Thanks to Ray Skillman and Donnie Gardner for their hospitality. Certainly appreciate it. And a wonderful collection. I think we're all happy that Andretti car ended up back in Indianapolis.